Good morning, my beautiful people. I am here. Another morning. About to get to the bag. But I was like, you know what? Let me record a video before I go into work. So, where's my people at that be working? Where my working people at? Hey, y'all. Today is not really a day where I'm like, oh, I don't feel like going. But the other day was one of those days. Today, I'm like, it's going to go by fast. You know when you just know, because it's like one of those days where, first of all, it's Friday, right? And honestly, once you already know, like, oh, okay, well, this is the ending of the week. It's like something in your brain that's like, yeah, it is. So that's my perspective. And for some reason, I don't know, time be going by so fast. So hopefully it's one of those days where time goes by so fast, and then I'm like, oh, wow, it's already 4 o'clock. You're about to leave soon. But you know that this is a page for, self-reflection, uplifting, growth, and positivity and stuff like that. Even though we don't always feel that way, right? It's okay. But one of the main things that I was thinking about was the fact that, nobody owes us anything. I think a lot of people have it misconstrued because they feel like, somebody should do this and this will make my life easier, or somebody should do that and that will make my life easier. But the reality is, if you want it, you have to be the one to go get it. And I've had several experiences where, don't get me wrong, I have supportive people in my life, but I've had different experiences where people that I felt like were going to show up or going to support me or going to do like what I expected them to do didn't do that. And that's just because nobody owes you anything. Before anything, you always have to consider the fact that you're doing everything you're doing for yourself. You're showing up for yourself. You're going to get your money for yourself. You're investing in your career for yourself. You're investing in your future for yourself. Because if you live through that lens, you're always going to show up for yourself, no matter what. No matter if other people are showing up for you or not. Because a lot of the times, there'll be nobody in the crowd until you really start putting your stuff to action. And it's so sad to say, but even when you start putting your stuff to action, there's going to be people that are on the other side, like, that are mad that you're actually putting it to action. So there's really no way to satisfy people. And that's why that shouldn't be the goal, right? The goal is to understand and know that no one owes you anything and you're doing everything for yourself. You really got to get in that mindset because, like I said, I have went through that in my younger years, and it was hurtful because I was always the person to show up and this and that for people, and to feel like they're not going to be there for me, right? They're not going to show up for me. I really had to sit with that idea, and there's a lot of different hard truths that sometimes we have to sit with, right? And just kind of accept, because we can't change them. We could be annoyed about them, whatever, but really it doesn't take away from what we're going to experience. So, yeah, I would say don't do it for anybody else. And don't expect things from people. If people do things for you, you're supposed to just have an appreciation for that. Even with people that typically show up for you, because the people that typically show up for you are also not obligated to do stuff. They're just doing it from either the kindness of their heart or whatever their reasoning is. But remember, it should be like an add-on. It shouldn't be the end-all be-all to why you're doing the things that you're doing. Show up for yourself today. Because the way you show up for yourself, nobody is going to show up for you like that. And then you do start building your community of people who would be willing to do things for you. But again, they don't have to. And if you keep that mindset, that's the thing that keeps firing you, keeps pushing you. Because you know that regardless, you're going to show up for yourself. there are days where I'll have nobody that will show up for me. And it's not intentional, right? Maybe people have other things that are going on in their lives or whatever. But because I live by the idea that they don't owe me anything, I understand. Oh my God, I don't know what's happening right now. All right. But I understand that life happens and that they have to show up for themselves. And so I may be frustrated in the moment because I'm human. Like, sometimes I'm going to be frustrated. Sometimes I'm going to be disappointed. But I still leave space and room for the fact that that's a part of it. Some of the process is you doing certain things on your own and figuring out you can do them. Or doing certain things on your own and figuring out how strong you are, how resilient you are. And I'm telling you, I understand, like, it's not an easy thing. I know it's not an easy thing. But it's one of those things that in order to really live a fulfilling life, we have to accept. If y'all know what I'm talking about, comment down below, because I know that it's one of those things that people really don't care to hear, because it's like, I already know that. Some people know, but some people don't. Or some people know and some people don't put it into action, because when the situation really comes up, they really be mad and they really still feel like you owe them something. But yeah, guys, I hope that you guys have a good day, and I hope that you think about what I said, and think about how you can show up for yourself more and not rely on other people to show up for you, because like I said, you are your biggest cheerleader. All right, y'all, see you later.